my class had 150 students. Most of them died. So the one who not dying is like paralyzed. And I'm one of the students who is lucky because I was not at school at the effort. If I was at school, I ain't gonna be here right now. I just don't go to school this day because I had a headache, so I'm very lucky.
Basically jumped on a plane, got down here. So we just got a truckload that we loaded from Mission of Hope, which is just boatloads of surgical OR room supplies. We ended up taking 2 truckloads immediately so that they didn't have to shut down, and the next day we took 4.
Oh, good.
And that's things like Mission of Hope had a bunch of extra stuff.
See, that's nice that you can coordinate between organizations like that, because I was telling her down here, I was like, there's probably every supply you need somewhere around here. It's just a matter of finding it. It was a little bit of a disappointment. I think that in their move from the tents, they probably took 3 giant steps backwards in terms of technology, because they really were not able to offer here in the way of technology or services what I was thinking that we might be able to offer.
Would you please explain why we're not getting a potassium level on this patient?
Yeah, Kelly, we want to know why.
Because we woke up the lab technician.
Oh, by the way, she was like sleeping. She jumped out of the bed.
She did.
So scared when she saw me.
You're pretty scary.
So, because you're scared of her, or is there another reason that there's no potassium?
No, the reason there's no potassium is because the lady has to do it by hand.
In the
You can get a CBC. She kept saying, hey, you can get a CBC if you want, like right now. And
but we don't want a CBC, we want potassium.
So she'll do it by hand. It'll take an hour and a half.
We walked into the previous group gone already, and the place being very busy, so I'm not really sure how they could have made it any different. We just sort of got tossed in.
They just turned it over to a group of volunteers that show up on Saturday and leave the next Saturday and say, this is your hospital, do what you want to do. And I don't think it's going to work over the long term.
All right, go ahead, go ahead.